Biodiversity is the foundation of healthy ecosystems, supporting life on Earth and providing essential services for both nature and society. Welcome to the Introduction to Biodiversity course, offered by the Master Program of Biodiversity at National Taiwan University. Through a combination of online learning, quizzes, and immersive field experiences, students develop an understanding of biodiversity across ecosystems, ranging from tropical forests to high-altitude environments, while exploring the ecological processes that sustain life on Earth. The course is structured around 5 days of intensive field learning, where students engage in hands-on activities, field observations, and discussions with structures and local communities. Across the field trip, students explore biodiversity from multiple ecological perspectives. They begin with tropical ecosystems, studying plant diversity, insect communities, soil organisms, and amphibians. Through field observations and lectures, students learn how each layer of the ecosystem, from soil microorganisms to vertebrate species, contributes to ecological balance and environmental stability. The course then expands into fern diversity, plant diseases, and ecological engineering, providing insight into plant morphology, ecosystems health, and applied approaches to conservation and restoration. Students continue into mid-altitude and forestry ecosystems, where they examine species distribution patterns and observe how environmental gradients such as elevation shape biodiversity and ecological communities. Human-nature interactions are also explored through ethnobotany, forestry resources, and underforestry economy, highlighting the relationship between biodiversity, culture, and sustainable livelihoods. At night, astronomical observation further broaden the perspective of natural systems, encouraging reflection on the connection between Earth ecosystems and the wider universe. The final day focuses on high-altitude biodiversity, where students observe how temperature and elevation influence species adaptation and ecosystem structure through an immersive field hike.
So from this course, I learned about the different types of flora and fauna in Taiwan, especially the different types of environments in Taiwan. It was actually really interesting because we learned about high altitude environments in Taiwan, and I was really surprised at how similar it is to my country, Mongolia. There's a lot of flora and fauna that really reminded me of my home country.
This course gave me a very good overview of the terrestrial biodiversity in Taiwan because over the course of the 5 days when we were on the mountains, we would progressively go higher and higher up the mountain, and at each elevation we would learn about the different kinds of biodiversity present there, whether it's plants, animals, or fungi and birds.
How diverse even a small island like Taiwan can be, because in Taiwan you have the lowlands, the midlands, and the highlands, and they were all extremely diverse. They all had different environments, and I just realized just from like a 30-minute drive, the landscape and the scenery can change, and how diverse everything can be in just a span of 10 kilometers.
I think the most important experience I had in this course was how immersive it was. We were constantly in the field. It was conducted on the mountain, so we would have a section of the class that was in the classroom, and then after that we would proceed to go into the field to apply some of the concepts that we learned practically. So I think that experiential learning really helped me learn way better than if I was just in a classroom learning about theory, because I think when you're studying nature, it's always the best to be in it while you learn about it.
for my future career, I want to become an educator. I want to be a professor, or I also want to work at an NGO, have my own NGO. So learning about all of the things we did in the trip really taught me really gave me a really nice base for what I want to do in the future. Especially when we did the underforest economy, that was very useful for my NGO future. And also knowing about all of these different types of flora and fauna around this place is really helpful for me as an educator as well.
In the future, I hope to apply to international NGOs or nonprofits that focus on biodiversity conservation. So this course has given me a very good foundation on ecology and also biodiversity in general. So I think that's a very important knowledge base that I can work from when I'm applying to these different organizations.
Throughout this course, students experience biodiversity across a wide range of ecosystems, interacting classroom knowledge with real-world field exploration.